Hello everyone, myself Mayank Verma. In this video, we are going to continue our journey of question paper 2, Mathematics class 9th. Okay, so this is part 2 of this paper, and in this video, we are going to complete section B of it. Okay, so let's continue. So in 21st question, it is saying that draw the graph of 2x plus y is equals to 6 and find the point where the graph intersects y-axis. So when we need to draw a line or a graph on a graph paper, we need some coordinate points, right? So what we can do, we can simply write one variable in terms of another variable. So I can write y is equals to 6 minus 2x. Now I will assume some values of x and find the value of y. So let x is equals to 0, then y will be equals to 6 minus 2 times 0. So it will be 6 minus 0. So this will be equals to 6. If x is equals to 1, then y is equals to 6 minus 2 times 1. Which is 6 minus 2, 4. And if x is equals to, although we only need 2 points, but we can also pick up to 3 points, okay, to draw a graph. So x is equals to 2, y is equals to 6 minus 2 times 2, that is 6 minus 4, which is equals to 2. So we get some values of x and some values of y. So these are the values of x, y. When x is 0, my y is 6. When x is 1, y is 4. And when x is 2, then y is 2. So now what we will do, we will going to draw the line of this graph. So what we will do, we will put these coordinate points on the graph. So let's say this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Let's name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and so on. Now let's plot these points. So 0, 6. So 0, 6 will be this point. Then 1, 4. 1, 4 this point. Then 2, 2 this point. So my line will goes like this. Okay, so this will be the graph of this line. This will be a straight line. Now the second part in this question, where graph intersect y-axis. So when graph meets y-axis, in that case x will be 0. At that time x will be equals to 0. So this point of we can also observe from the graph itself, it will be 0, 6. Therefore 0, 6 will be intersection point. Now let's see the next question. In the next question, it is again want us to do something with the equation. So the equation of the second is 2x plus 7 is equals to 0. Give the geometric representation of this as an equation in two variables. So now also It is saying geometric representation. That means we need to draw the graph of this line also. Now, if we compare this with standard form, that is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Here we can see there is no y term in it, right? So we can assume, so 2x plus 0 times y plus 7 is equals to 0. These two things are exactly same. Only this term is introduced because I want to write it in the general form or the format of this equation in two variable. So this will be the representation, and now we will try to solve this. Now if I solve this, 2x plus 7 is equals to 0. That means 2x is equals to minus 7 and x will be equals to minus 7 by 2. So this is the point, or this is the value. Now if you see carefully, y is not impacting anything because 0 times y will become 0. So y is not contributing in the graph. So this is a straight line parallel to y-axis. So we will draw the graph here. So if we find the value of this, 7 by 2 is minus 3.5. So we will draw minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This will be 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, 1 and 2. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now the graph will be parallel to y-axis because I can take whatever value of y, but value of x is not changing because it is constant. So I will draw, this is 0.5, 3.5 minus 3.5. So graph will look like this. So this is the graph of this equation. Okay. So now the main thing to catch here is that when we have an equation only in one variable, then the graph will definitely be parallel to some axis, either x-axis or y-axis. Okay, so let's see the next question. Always remember this thing. In the next question, it is saying factorize this x cube by 8 minus 64 minus 3x square plus 24x. Now what we can do, we can simply think one thing, that x cube by 8 is x upon 2 whole cube. I can say this thing, right? And 64 is 4 cube. Now remember, there is an identity that says a cube minus b cube minus 3ab times a minus b. This is equals to a cube minus a minus b whole cube, right? This is the identity. But if I expand this second term, I will get another equation which is useful here, that is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, so this is also equals to a minus b whole cube. Alright, so we will try to resemble this thing because first two are a cube minus b cube. So try to write it down the third part as 3 times a square b. So 3 times, here in place of a, x by 2 is given. So x by 2 square and b is 4 times 4 plus 3 times a is what? X by 2 times and b square, that is 16. So if you solve this in your mind, if I solve and if we see carefully that 3 times it will become x square by 4 times 4. So this 4 get cancelled out, I will get 3x square, which is what this term is. And if I solve this, this is 8, 8 3 is 24. So this is again getting this term. So we are able to write it in the general form of an identity. Okay, so we are able to write it down in that way. So we will say by comparing these two things, this one and this one, I can say in place of a it is x by 2 and in place of b it is 4. So I will get a minus b whole cube. So x minus 2 minus 4 whole cube. You can leave it as it is, and you can also write it down 3 times: x by 2 minus 4 times x by 2 minus 4 times x by 2 minus 4. Okay, so this will be also be the correct answer. Okay, all right, let's see the next question. In the next question, it says that show that 0.333 dot 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 is can be expressed in the form of p upon q. Okay, now okay, so I am talking about this question right now, 24th question. So the question says that 0.33 can be written as 0.3 bar, and we will say let x is equals to 0.3 bar. Now multiply 10 on both sides. If I multiply 10 on both sides, what I will get? See, when I multiply with 10, the decimal point will shift rightwards. So if you say, if I give you example 0.65 times 10, this point will make 100 and 0 will be cancelled out. I will get 6.5, right? So what happened here? It just, the decimal point shifted rightwards. Okay, so this way we understood that if I multiply with 10, the decimal point will shift one point or one digit ahead, okay, in the right direction. So we can understand this from here. So if I multiply both sides with 10, I will get 10x as 3.3 bar. Okay, so now this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. I will say equation 2 minus equation 1. I will get 10x minus x is equals to 0.3 bar minus 0.3 bar. Now 10x minus x will be 9x, and 3.3 bar minus 0.3 bar will be 3 only, because this second term after decimal point will get cancelled out itself. So I will get x is equals to 3 by 9 and x will be equals to 1 by 3. Alright, so this will be the p by q form of it. Let's see the next question. So in the next question, what we need to do, the radius, I am talking about 22nd question. The radius of the circle is given, that is 10 centimeter, and the length of the one chord is also given. So we have a circle with us, okay, and the radius of this will be 10 centimeter and the chord is 12 centimeter. We need to find the value of this part, this perpendicular distance it is saying. So let's name it A, B, this is C and this is O. So what is given to us in this? O is center of circle, right? Now also what is given to us? A radius of the circle, that is radius is equals to 10 and chord length is 12. So AB is given as 12 centimeters. What we need to find? We need to find OC, value of OC. Okay, now what I can do in this? Now see, we already know that chord will be bisected by the perpendicular line from the center. So line, this will be the solution, line perpendicular to chord from center of a circle will bisect the chord. So this is the identity, or this is the theorem which we will going to use. So I can say that AC is equals to half of AB. So that means half of 12. So it will be 6 centimeters. Now, why I'm saying so? See, each question is carries 2 marks. So we know directly how to find it sometimes, but we also need to know how to write the solution. So this is the way to write it in a proper format so that you are able to get good marks in that answer. Okay. So this is what we will do. So we are able to say that AC is equals to 6 centimeters. Now I am talking about in triangle. I am talking about O, A and C. OAC by using Pythagoras theorem. I can say that OA square is equals to OC square plus AC square. So OA square is 10 square equals to OC square. We need to find OC value, plus AC is 6. This is what we just find. Okay, now I will use I will take 6 square on the other side. I will get OC square as 10 square minus 6 square. So 10 square is 100 and 6 square is 36. This will be 64. And we already know 8 square is 64. So OC will be 8 centimeters. So this will be the answer. Okay. Now let's see the next question. So in 23rd question, it is saying that factorize x to the power 4. I will zoom it out. Alright, now let's see. I need to factorize this. X to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 2. I need to factorize this. So what I can do, we already know the quadratic part. This is to the power 4. So we can assume let x square as t. So I can write this down as x square whole square minus 3 times x square plus 2. So in place of x square, I will put t. So t square minus 3t plus 2. Now remember, whenever we do factorization, we will consider it with ax square plus bx plus c. So this b will be splitted into 2, middle term splitting, and we know that the splitted term, the product of that should be equals to AC. So I need to split this minus 3 in such a way that their product is 1 times 2. So I can write minus 3 as minus 1 in times this. See, I need to split the middle term minus 3 in such a way that its sum is minus 3, but the product should be equals to 1 and 2, 1 times 2. So you can say B1 times B2, I will write it down here properly. B1 times B2 should be equals to AC. In place of A, it is 1 and C is 2. So that is 2. So I can now take minus 1 times minus 2. Because if I do minus 1 times minus 2, I will get 2 again. But if I add these two things, now I will get minus 3, which is B itself. So B1 is minus 1 and B2 is minus 2. So I can write it down like this. So t square minus t minus 2t plus 2. So we are able to split the middle term. Now I will take t common. So t minus 1 minus 2 common from here, these two terms. I will get t plus 1. Sorry, it will be minus 1 again, because minus times minus will make it plus. Okay, this minus. So now I can take t minus 1 common out of it, I will get t minus 2. So t minus 1 times t minus 2 will be the answer. So, but what we need to do? We need to put the value of t again. This is our assumption now. So our answer will be x square minus 1 times x square minus 2. Now I can split it further. I can apply which identity? A square minus b square is equals to a plus b times a minus b. Okay, so I can rewrite this thing as this thing, x plus 1 times x minus 1, and I can also write this down as x plus root 2 times x minus root 2, because I can write 2 as root 2 whole square. Okay, so hope you understand this thing. So this will be the result. Let's see the next question. In the next question, what we need to do, there is a point C lies in the point A and B. So AB is given to us, C is a point which lies between A and B, such that AC is equals to BC. This is given to us. Now prove that AC is equals to 1 by 2. So now we know this part. Now I can say that AB is equals to AC plus CB, and AC is equals to CB. This is the solution part. AC is equals to CB, which is given to us, right? So I can say that AC plus AC is equals to AB, and twice of AC is equals to AB. So if I take 2 on the other side, I will get AC as 1 by 2 times AB. Okay. So this will be the result of 25th question. Hope you understand all the questions. If you have any doubt, you can comment it down, and hope you like this video. Have a nice day. Bye.